Welcome to the United States of Formula One.
USF1!
We haven't done really much shows lately because there hasn't been mucho grande, because there hasn't been any F1.
No Formula One. We've been bringing you college football, a lot of NFL, some random news here and there, but we put together a little Formula One show.
Yeah.
Because I think in January we all deserve some Formula One.
And I know that you can't wait. I can't wait. You can't wait until March. Because
Look at these little guys. So we put this out here maybe a month or so ago. My buddy Donnie made this on his 3D printer for us. But look at these little Funko Pops we have. So who do we have here?
It's Valtteri Bottas.
Valtteri Bottas.
And Maxi Verstappen.
Okay.
We're
just building.
Let's get into some news now. We all know
about him.
Last week somebody crashed
Oh, yeah.
Lando Norris's F40, and we found out who it was. Unfortunately, it was Lewis Hamilton.
Wait, was that the car?
That's it.
So that was the car. He posed with it just before taking it for a little joyride.
Took it for a joyride and purposely crashed it into a guardrail.
I call fake news.
It's 100% fake news.
But
when he did get to Italy, he did get a $1 million F40 given to him. He's already speaking Italian. That's how awesome he is.
Is he?
He is.
He's smart. He's handsome. Look at that. Look at the style. He's got the suit with the trench, with the Ferrari, with the building in the background, all the red.
Waiting for him to whip out some guns and just fight crime.
Like John Wick, kind of?
He's like the next John Wick, but evenly as sexually. Sexual.
I mean, he's a handsome fella, yes, I'll give you that. So he did not wreck the car.
He did not.
But he is
fake.
He's slaying it. So
he is slaying it.
He's
going to be slaying it.
Probably is. So if he has a terrible season, just with all this hype, is it still exciting he's on Ferrari, or does he need to produce?
Well, let's check him out in his racing suit, because I'm not sure.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
That is too beautiful.
That
beautiful,
is.
My man. Now, my wife has an obsession with Charles.
So during the Rate the Drivers episode?
Yes.
With your wife, she chose Charles Leclerc. And you know what? Side note, I watched a commercial with him the other day, and he put the k on the end.
Leclerc.
It was very subtle. He didn't do the Leclerc when you sound like an idiot, but he did this is Charles Leclerc. And it was very soft in the back of his throat, and I was like, oh my God, Nick's right, and we're all wrong.
Yeah, that's why I've been saying it. I'm just American accentualizing that C.
You put like a CK on the end. Anyhow, yeah, she voted him hottest, and it's a good-looking duo. So riddle me this.
You're going to ask the same question I was just about to ask you. I guarantee it. You go.
Oh God, I don't know.
I want to know what it is.
Who's going to have more points at the end of the season between the two of them?
I swear to God, I was going to ask you.
Yeah, liar.
So
liar.
I think Charles. Now, and we're going to do an episode on all 20 drivers and where we think they are going to sit.
I like that.
I think, and this is kind of cheating because now they're going to know, but I think Charles finishes just ahead of Lewis Hamilton.
Well, I think anyone would assume that. I mean, he's going to be predicted to be one of the top three. Yep. I assume he'll be a favorite to win it all. Lando, Max, that'll probably be the top three.
Yeah, well, wait until you watch the show.
No, I'm saying that's what the odds makers are going to say. That's what DraftKings and all the betting sites are going to say.
I don't know. I watched a couple things that put Lewis above Charles.
And I think that's a hype thing. I hope he does. I hope he comes to Ferrari and slays. I think
he's 40.
It'd be like a swan song for him. A swan song.
Swan song.
Was he lost some speed?
Well, when you turn 40, you lose your edge just a little bit.
Your edge, maybe, but it's not like he's running on his feet.
I mean,
the car's still doing the work. He's just got to have the hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, you start losing
that.
Yeah, as long as he's doing a lot of neck workouts, he should be good. I want to get into the new FIA misconduct rule.
So is this actual? This is not
real. This is not real
fake
news.
This is FIA news.
I like to call it the Max Verstappen rule.
Okay.
And
I know where you're going with this.
Swearing no longer allowed. Now, I don't know. I didn't really look into it crazy. Is this? I don't know if this is during just press conferences. If this is while you're in the car, which I think would be absolutely absurd.
I think from what I saw, I don't think it relates to the car. I think they can get warnings if they're constantly cursing over the radio.
Yeah.
But they understand you're flying around a corner. It's dangerous. You're not going to be able to control completely what you say. It is in controlled situations, media, interviews. when you're representing the sport.
Yeah.
And they're trying to grow Formula One. Obviously, it's coming to the United States. We have 3 tracks now.
Yeah.
They want it to be family friendly. They want to build this into, I mean, do they want to be the NFL in the U.S.? That's going to be a little tough, but they're huge worldwide, obviously. We all know that. And they just want to rein it in a little bit. So I understand that. I liked Max last year when he got caught cussing. He's like, what are we, children?
Yeah.
This is how we talk. This is how your kids talk, and you know it.
This
Why
is how
can't
we
just
talk behind the camera, too. I
mean,
mean,
on the camera sometimes, too. I don't know. I think it's a little ridiculous, but I understand what they're doing. But so you read into, so what do you recall are the actual penalties that they're putting forth with this?
so it's kind of like a 3-strike deal. So first offense, you get a 40,000 pound penalty. I don't know.
Beep, boop, 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 boop,
Yeah,
boop.
40,000
I think that's
pound
about 45
penalty.
grand.
Now, and now the second penalty, and everything is 2-year increments. So if you say this year Max decided he wants to swear at somebody,
Okay.
and next year he swears at somebody, that's a second offense. It's not. It's a 2-year.
So it's a rollover 2-year constantly. Okay.
You
That's kinda
can
crazy.
get points deducted from you. Or wait, no, the second offense, a fine, and you can get like a month suspension.
So the first one's just money.
First
which
one's money,
40
second
grand,
one
they
money,
don't care.
and suspension. Now it's
Define
supposedly
suspension.
supposedly it's a after season suspension, which I don't understand that.
Like,
The season ends and then you
like you're not allowed to go on vacation with your girlfriend.
maybe you can't like test drive the car or something like that.
So it's not like something you'd be suspended from a race and then the possibility of not being able to get points in that race.
Yes.
Okay, so again, it's just money, probably. Now the third offense.
Third offense is even more money, so it just keeps going up. Pounds,
cares?
lots of pounds, which I don't know what those are, but pounds.
That's how much you weigh.
Suspension and possibly a loss of championship points.
Okay.
So now you're taking points away because I accidentally swore.
But they're not. I think they're leaving it open for interpretation where they can choose. It's almost like the NHL has the safety department where they determine the suspension. So it's going to be money every time. It's going to incrementally increase in money, fines. But they could. I just did a quote with 3 fingers.
Yeah.
That's a new quote. They could take points away. I imagine if you're Zoe, someone in that caliber, and it's late in the season, they could take points away and they'll try to set an example. But if there's guys scrambling and running for that championship, they're not going to let that determine who wins the championship.
And
there's no way.
What I wouldn't mind is you got like Charles Leclerc. He said shiz randomly in a press conference. He's like, oh, shit. And he's like, oh, I'm going to get fined for that. Like, it came out. It was fleeting.
They're car guys.
I can understand. I think there's a difference between fleeting and then purposely being like, F this, F that. So if it's fleeting, I think that there should be like a warning process.
Yeah,
like,
just a slip up.
I noticed him. He didn't mean to do that. Just like, he didn't mean to rear-end me, So I think that they should change it. And let me ask you this. Do you think FIA is possibly ruining the sport of F1?
No. I just started watching last year. But what I have noticed about it is they make a lot of errors.
Yeah.
They seem to put their hands in it more than they should. You do have to have a council. You have to have someone that keeps under control, maintains the rules, has discipline, because you have to have structure. But at some point, we don't need a principal. We're not in elementary school here.
Yeah.
Just set the guidelines and get the hell out of the way.
Yeah.
So are they ruining it? No, but I think that they're just going to have to peel back a little bit. This is going in the wrong direction.
This is going in the opposite direction. I hope something happens, but we'll just have to see.
That is your Formula One news, folks. Love you.
Follow us on YouTube at the United States of F1, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at United States F1. Copyright Brugman Media Limited 2025.